Hey there, Mike in Detroit here. Another lesson video. This time we're going to do a chord workout. This is the channel where the beginners and the intermediates come to learn. Plenty of channels out there for taking your playing to the next level and all that other marketing stuff. But I have been on a couple of year journey here to help out beginners and either early or late intermediates. Today we're going to do a chordal workout, and we're going to steal the song "How Great Is Our God." I don't know, that song's been on my mind. I could have picked any old song, but we're going to take that from a beginner, intermediate level through all 12 keys. What do you need to do this? You need to know your 12 major scales. And if you got some keys that you're not that sure of, like you need to know both the note name and the numbers. These kind of chordal exercises will help solidify that for you. So that's the first thing you need to do, is really take some time to get your major scales down. And you know, even some of the advanced people can come back and clean up some of these keys, because I know for me, you get used to playing in a certain key. Like if you play a lot of jazz, you're gonna know E flat like the back of your hand. But as soon as you go up to play in like an E, you say, "Whoa, I forgot," because you don't play that many songs in that key. Okay, so how are we going to approach this little workout we're going to do today? Well, let's see. First, we need to do a little song analysis. So the song starts on the 1 chord. Actually, I kind of remember the first note of song, so it starts on a G. Now I'm going to convert that to numbers. So 5, 1, and I'm going to put a 1 chord there. I'm going to notice I have that in, it's just a triad in first inversion. Matter of fact, pretty much all these chords are going to be just triads. Now I'm going to style it a little bit with my left hand. 1, 2, bum. Now it goes from the 1 chord to the 6 chord. You intermediate people can put a chord here. You can do this. You can do a 5/7 to 6. But I don't want to work on that right now. Maybe the next video will fill up that space. So right now I want to do, that's all I want to do. Just the bass note is filling that space. So we're walking down the scale. We're going from C, we're going from 8, 7, 6. Right hand didn't change. Right hand is still on that 1 chord. Okay, so I know you intermediate people can play that, and you could play that A minor, but I'm staying here for simplicity's sake. Left hand's going to walk down the scale again. Now we can put a chord there, but maybe the next video. Now we're on the 4 chord. So far we got a 1, 6, 4. And we notice that 4 is in root position. 4 is in root position. Take note of that in the keys that you know. Now we're going to go up to the 5 chord. That 5 chord is also in root position, and we're going to end up right where we started from. So we know now that the song is a 1, 6, 4, 5 song, and we know that we're voicing it a certain way. And two. 1, That's our task today. Now, it's pretty simple for you intermediate people, but don't laugh at this because for the beginners out there, this is rough. This is rough. So let's just do it. We could do it a lot of ways, but let's do it. So we did C. Let's do chromatically. Let's go to D flat. Now I'm gonna go slow and then I'll speed it up later. Notice that I did the exact same thing in D flat that I did with C. I have a C chord in first inversion, and I'll have a D flat chord in first inversion. Now, what is the sixth of in the key of D flat? Okay, all I had to do is what's the 4 in D flat? Now remember, I'll shift it just like I did in the key of C. I shifted to root position. Just knocked out another key. Now let's go to the key of D. Notice that D chord is in first inversion. What's the sixth of D? B is. What's the 4 chord? Is G. See now, if you don't know, just say and play. If you're not sure, then you might have to count it out. So I'm in the key of D. 1, 2, 3, 4. And remember, those last 2 chords are in root position. But after a while, you won't have to do that. You do this long enough. You're not playing How Great Is Our God. You're solidifying chord numbers. Now we're on the 5 chord. Now we're back to the 1 chord. Now we knocked out another key. Let's go down. Now we're in E flat. Nothing but triads. To the 4 chord. Let's go up here. To the 5 chord. Knocked out another key. It's getting a little muddy down here. Let's go up here. Let's go here. Now I'm in the key of E. Now for me, that's one of my weaker keys, so I am going to really turn my brain on to make sure I got this. Easy peasy. So my point here in this exercise is keep it simple. We're just solidifying numbers here and solidifying triad inversions. And we're solidifying all 12 keys. Now let's go here. Now we're in the key of F. I'm doing the melody. Now we are on the 6th chord. Now we need the 4 chord. Now we need the 5 chord. Watch my left hand. You'll get that. So watch my left hand. Got another key knocked out. It's not too tough. Let's go up. Watch my left hand for the chords. Now we need. Oh, no, I lost my place. So we need the 4 chord. then you lose your place or lose your concentration. Got another key knocked out. Let's go up. Rewind if you need to. Let's go up again. Now we're in A flat. Sixth chord in A flat is F minor. Four chord to the five chord. Back to I play an A flat a lot now. Let's go to one of my regular keys. Now we're in A. 4, 5, to the 1. Almost done. Now we're in the key of B flat. E flat. That's going to happen to you too a lot. You're going to get through, you're going to get stuck. You got to start all over again. Nah, we got one more key to do. Let's do it. Four chord. So we have a this. And we got that. Now we are done. Because now we're back to C again. That's where we started from. That's the drill. That's the drill. We're going to just take little triads and drill that in all 12 keys. And I know I'm guilty of this too. I don't play in all 12 keys enough that, and then some keys can slip away from me. Now, of course, there's more sophisticated voicings. Let's go back to the key of C. So we got, could have added a ninth there. But I caution at least my students, tackle one thing at a time. Don't try to tackle the whole team. Just tackle the guy with the football. Now, once you got that, you can start styling it. You can start putting in some grace notes. You can come up with better voicings. But this is a nice foundation. This is a... surprised how many intermediates go through this exercise, and there's 2 or 3 keys that they got to clean up. Now, let's say you get to one of these 2 or 3 keys. Like for me, it's like E or A. Then you just stay in those keys until you clean that up. So now I'm in the key of E. So the first thing I'm going to do is remind myself what the E scale looks like. I'm going to just do me an E scale kind of workout. Maybe I'll do... that reminded me of a song. Now this one chord goes to the sixth chord. That might be the next video. How do you get from one chord to the next chord? Let me finish that point. So find the 2 or 3 keys you need to clean up and then clean them up. You know, just talk to yourself until it sticks. Let's go back to the key of C. I told you that once you have that, you start sticking chords. So we went, now diatonic harmony tells me that I can go 5/7. So I can add that. Do it again. There's that 5/5 and then to 4. Now there's a lot of ways you can play that. You can play it here, you can play it here. Now, that's another thing to take to all 12 keys. So remember, you got to get that first one first. Just get the bass line going first. But here's the second thing you can take around all 12 keys. So take that all the way around, all 12 keys. But there's lots of ways to get from the 1 chord to the 6th chord. So I just showed you one way, so it's just to walk down. 1. Another way is to play 1, right? And then like a, so let's just leave the song alone. So here's a 1 chord. Now I need to get to the 6th chord. So I can do a 2-5-1. I can do a minor 2-5-1. So let me do that slow. That's a B minor 7. So I'm thinking my target is A. I go to its 2. So I'm playing an E7 sharp 5 sharp 9. So you can take that all around it. You can take that. Some people call it 7-3-6 or a minor 2-5-1. Add that to your How Great Is Our God. See, I'm stepping it up in difficulty. Add that, and then take that around all 12 keys. So let me just demonstrate it in at least one. I don't want this video to be that long. Here it is in D flat. My target is, I hit my target, B flat minor, or here. So can you do that in all 12 keys? Just use this song, How Great Is Our God, as a catalyst to get you there. Okay, let's keep going. Because there's a lot of things you can do with this song. We're going to milk everything we can out of it. Here's back to C again. Now I'm on the 6th chord. Now the 6th chord, remember I told you can use that G chord again. Take that around all 12 keys. Do that in all 12 keys. There's another way you can get to the 4th chord. You can find its 2-5-1. Or another way to play that is, so now we have a 1 chord. Let's get a little bit more sophisticated in our voicing. But you can do it with triads, though. Don't leave me, my beautiful beginners. So now I have a 2-5-1 minor. Let me go slow so you can catch these voicings if you don't have them. But if you watch some of my other videos, these are my stock voicings. I use all the time. Now I need to go. Now I want to go to the 4 chord. Now I want to go to the 5 chord. Maybe I'll play a C add 2 voicing, or maybe this. Every time you get something new in your bass key, let's take C for example, a key you know. Say, well, I like that little C add 2. Or would that be in D flat? Oh, that would be this. In other words, get used to taking whatever you know around the circle. But today, we started off pretty basic. We took triads and we used the song How Great Is Our God, and we took that around the whole, all 12 keys. You can tell the keys I play in a lot because I don't even have to think about it. But when I get to one of these keys I don't play in a lot, okay, now I can't talk right now, I gotta think. So you work in the keys that you're uncomfortable with until they get just as comfortable as the key of C. Okay, that's our workout for today. Put it in the comments if that helps you out or if you have any questions at all. Mike in Detroit, happy practicing. We'll talk to you later.